Hooray for Hollywood. Is it safe? Is it safe? Oh, hello there. I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of It, Chapter 2. It stars Bill Skarsgård, Sophia Lillis, Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, Jay Ryan, Bill Hader, Finn Wolfhard, Isaiah Mustafa, James Ransone, Andy Bean, and more. It is the story, or the continuation of the story from the movie It, of course a Stephen King novel. And it tells the story 27 years later, where the Losers Club comes back together and has to take on Pennywise, the killer clown, played by Bill Skarsgård. He's... it's kind of a long thing. The movie's kind of long. And I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. It has a lot of character stuff where it shows each of them, they have to collect totems from their past to offer as a sacrifice in order to carry out this ritual and try to defeat Pennywise that way. It is kind of long, kind of overstuffed, a little dull in places, but Bill Hader as the adult Richie Tozier is really good. He really establishes a unique character amongst the Losers Club. There's some unusual looking variations on Pennywise that are frightening, although the movie's not scary. Although Pennywise takes on some shapes that are certainly terrifying, but the film isn't nearly as good as the first in creating tension and building up this dread. Perhaps it's because we're dealing with adult versions of the characters instead of the kids, because kids aren't supposed to know anything, have any real life experience and have any anything to fall back on as far as what to do if a plan goes wrong. I realize he's converting a book and he probably left out a ton of stuff, but he's converting this book into two movies, well over 4 hours total running time, and there's a lot of stuff that he obviously cut out. But there's a lot of stuff in this one that feels like it could have been cut out. We get a lot of their search for their totems, and that feels like it could have been trimmed down a bit. There's just a lot of them interacting, and and it just seems like a lot of stuff that doesn't drive the story forward, and it just doesn't have quite the zing that the first film had. And that isn't because the cast isn't good, because aside from Hader, you've got Jessica Chastain and James McAvoy and the rest of the adult versions of the kids from the first film, as well as appearances by the kids from the first film in some flashback scenes. And I don't know, it just feels like he had perhaps too much source material to work from to try and whittle it down, and he still has like a 2-hour 45-minute movie, so plan your fluids. It is Not quite as good as the first one, but still I enjoyed the journey with the Losers Club as they come back to Derry and start to regain their memories and realize they have to fight against Pennywise, otherwise they will lose the war in the long run. All that to say, it's okay, but it's not quite up to the level of the first film. I'm giving it Chapter 2 3 stars. Go to StanTheMovieMan.com to read my complete review. You can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan, and you can send me emails, StanTheMovieMan123 at gmail.com. Till next time, later.